Broadcasting, a year-long program where you can become the next volleyball broadcaster. Go to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700.
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Where Chicago sports live. SportstownChicago.com.
This one is for the boys with the booming system. Top town AC with the coolest system. When you come up in the club, you be blazing up.
Welcome back, SportsTownChicago.com. R2 talking to Coach Ickes. And now Brother Ickes talking to R1. And we're having another talk on the court. Kyle, you set up all the loveliness for this weekend. What else is going on in high school sports on SportsTownChicago.com?
Well, we have soccer action over at North Central College with Chris Labasco. That is going to be today and tomorrow. You can check that out. Mike Buda will be joining him. You know him from the top rope here on SportsTownChicago.com. He'll be joined along with Rick Camp on Saturday. And we have more action this afternoon for girls softball for sectional championships over at Glenbrook South. It'll be Bobby Luganbill and Bill Brinkman on the call for that game. And then
no soccer today?
Yes, there is soccer today. Chris Labasco is on the call there.
Just Labasco?
Yep, Chris Labasco is on the call this morning. And for the 3A games this afternoon, Mike Buda will be joining him.
Gotcha.
Students of the IHS, or of the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, that is of the utmost importance that they go to class.
Yes, understood. Set across 10-foot line, spike down, and that, they're saying a tip back row. They are saying that Joe Pachinkas tipped it as he jumped up and went back for the serve. 8-7 your score. Boy, oh boy. It's hard to see the refs getting so involved in a volleyball contest. It's a rare thing, folks, to say the least. Set near antenna, tip over the double block. Good dig down low is going to be by Barabbas. Picked up back row, spike down high, return. Leahy almost sends it out of bounds. Able to keep it alive as Pachinkas. Dwyer with a directional step. Back to Bolin. Set near antenna, spike down, block. Out of bounds. North gets the point. 8-8 your score.
Able to get the double block up. Just unfortunately that it hit off that left arm and send it out of play. Not something that you want to see if your brother Rice getting this back going.
Back to serve, Lebro Shapiro. Hop serve right hand. Underneath it is going to be the Crusaders. And double hit called on brother Rice. We said they cannot afford to make mistakes. They have to literally be beat and not beat themselves, and that's what they're doing right now.
And unfortunately, that will beat you up. You make mistakes like that, it's just going to take you down.
Bump, near antenna, spike, double block, and that one goes out of bounds. So Crusaders back with a good point, tying it at 9 apiece. Back to serve, going to be Leahy, the libero. Waiting for the call, and he serves, set-footed. Bolin at the net, tip over right hand. Late, what a smart play by Luke Jacobson. That might get the Smart Play of the Game award, 10-9. Saw the gap, took advantage of it, send it where it needed to go, 10-9 your score.
And just great recognition on the court.
And Glenbrook North gives it back.
Man, that's been going back and forth like this. Someone gives them right back. It's unfortunate. That was a great play by Glenbrook North. The point before this one, just tough.
Hop serve, right hand Dwyer. Bump underneath it, set right at the net. That breaks through, that drops down. 11-10 going to be your score now. 1 point lead only as Glenbrook North and the Spartans go back to serve.
Now you can see Brother Ickes, getting a little animated for the Crusaders.
Set, far side, spike down off the shoulder of Barabbas. It's just kind of funny that Brother Rice, the Crusaders, a private Catholic school, is competing against a guy named Barabbas.
I don't get it.
It's a biblical thing. Set at the net, spike down when 11-11 your score when Jesus was being 12-11 your score when the people of Jerusalem chose to keep Barabbas alive and kill Jesus.
Ah, okay. Makes sense now.
So I don't know why I think it's interesting, but
Well, it kind of is. You know, they could have chose to keep Jesus alive instead of Barabbas.
yeah. 13-11 your score, but then there wouldn't be a school like Brother Rice competing in the state championship
Exactly.
game.
Where would we be now?
Well, good point. Good point. We'll take it. Our listeners at home are dropping quickly. Block at the net by Ryan Paul. 14-11 on SportsSoundChicago.com. 3-point lead now for Brother Rice.
Now, this is what Brother Rice needed. They needed to get an opportunity like this to get out and score some points.
Back set at the antenna. That goes out of bounds. Who would have thought that one from Pachinkas would bounce that far? 14-12. North has climbed to within 2. Back to serve. Pat Bedford looking for the big jump serve, right hand. Underneath it cleanly is Weiler at the net block, and Leahy not able to get underneath that one. That one drops down. Point North, they are within 1.
Yeah, it's just tough right there. Able to, for Brother Rice, you had that lead. Now you're just giving it right back. You got to stay strong.
Jump serve, right hand Bedford. That almost goes out of bounds, but Pachinkas keeps it alive. Dwyer directional sets it right to Bedford. Back set, spike down Leahy underneath it to Paul. Right in the middle of the court going for the kill was Weiler. Blocked down! Ryan Paul says you shall not pass. 15-13.
Good job by Paul right there in the middle. You need him to stay strong. He's your big man right there in the middle. He's the tallest on the team. That's why he hasn't sat down on the bench. You need him to stay strong.
Bump from the back row, set, far side, spike down! Spike count! Woo! Far side for Brian O'Keefe, 15-14.
Well, smart recognition for O'Keefe. He recognized that the big man was in the middle. Why not go after him? It takes him a lot longer to get down.
Hop serve over with the right hand. At the net, decoy near antenna. And that one's a tip. Point goes to Brother Rice Crusaders. Got to give a shout out where he can. On the far side, a 2011 All-Star, Michelle Schultz, out of Peyton Prep, is here to support the boys tournament.
And her brother, who was on the Peyton Grizzlies.
Yes.
With the big fro.
He had hair. Hop serve right hand. Set back row right at the net. Whoa! That's levitation, Holmes. Luke Jacobson. Boom.
Yeah, boom is right. Smacking that one right down in the middle, and the Crusaders could do nothing but look at it.
Set far antenna high off the double. At the 10-foot line, set far side for O'Keefe. Glenbrook North ties it with pinpoint accuracy, 16 apiece.
Well, that's the one thing that I've noticed so far about North. They have great recognition about that double block coming up and just tipping it right over the top with no one on the backside for the Crusaders.
Set near antenna. Going to the far antenna now is Crusaders. And that drops down. Point goes North. No lift called. Ickes wants it. He's not going to get it. Right now, North is coach Chris Cooper keeping North cool, calm, and collected. Roof attempt, and they're saying a lift by Dwyer. Brother Rice may need a timeout soon. 18-16. R1 is going to talk to Dwyer saying, you lifted it, son. He's claiming he had a close fist. But either way, 2-point lead now. What a turn of events for North. Dwyer, back set, spike down, not able to get underneath it, is going to be Bolin. Rice trails by 1.
Well, that's what you need. You had a couple of mistakes right there that cost you some points. You needed that right there to take it down and get it back. You're only down by 1 right now. You need to keep strong and just tie it up here.
Looking for the jump serve, getting the mulligan. 18-17 your score. SportsTimeChicago.com. Indeed, over. Jump serve by Pachinkas. Bump down low, set far side, back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe gets blocked to Shapiro. Back to O'Keefe. He gets the ball. Good right hand uppercut there. It is going to be by Carroll at the net. Still alive. Weiler wasn't able to get it. Back to O'Keefe off the double. And Leahy and Pachinkas run into each other. Head coach Ickes shouting out, you got to communicate with each other. You got to talk. 2-point difference now as North is 6 points away from sending themselves to the championship game tomorrow.
Man, that's unfortunate right there. That back row, they had it covered. They just need to talk.
Bump back row. Dwyer set near antenna. Spike off the double. Right hand underneath it. Shapiro keeps it alive. Directional back set underneath it cleanly is Rice. Dwyer near side. Spike into the net is Weiler. Ickes needs a timeout. We'll be back 5 points away from going to the championship. Are the Spartans out of Glenbrook North? SportsTownChicago.com.
In Illinois, more than 300,000 students compete in interscholastic programs taking place in classrooms, auditoriums, gymnasiums, city parks, and stadiums. Students with extracurricular activities tend to have higher grade point averages, better attendance, lower dropout rates, and fewer discipline problems. IHSA sponsors 35 programs that enrich the educational experience and shape the lives of young people in a positive way. Support the schools, teachers, coaches, sponsors, and students who take part in activities sponsored by the Illinois High School Association.
You love watching and talking about sports, so why not turn that passion into a career in sports broadcasting at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting?
Hi, I'm Matt Abaticola from Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's #1 sports talk station. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without the time that I spent at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting.
For more information, go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports or text Chicago Sports to 33239. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where sports broadcasting careers begin.
Back to serve, Shapiro, 2017 year score. Do you like my hat I got, Kyle?
I do like it.
$6.
The capital of Illinois, Springfield.
Went to visit my buddy who's a lawyer down there, and he greeted me with a free screen printed trucker hat.
Hey, gotta love it.
With literally a screen print of the Capitol on it.
A free is free.
A free is free.
Free 99.
I like that. I like that. I don't know if I've heard that before. Set far side, 2018 your score, block. Sending it at the net. I'll show all of our viewers at home on the camera the lovely picture. Point goes Brother Rice. They trail by 1 now. Right before we get to the next timeout, I'll show people to not obstruct from this championship game. Set serve over Leahy with the service error. 21-19. That is not good timing for Brother Rice.
Not at all. You can't have stuff like that happen. It's just one of those times during a game, and it's really crunch time. And then Glenbrook gives it right back. So Brother Rice, no harm, no foul, luckily. But this is the trend that has been happening. You get one back, but then you can't capitalize on it. And neither team has really been able to capitalize on the mistakes.
Dwyer able to clear the net on this one. Set far antenna. Spike down! Spike kill Glenbrook North. And there is some young chap next to us who just threw his headset down. And he has nicer headsets than us. And he was excited. I'm assuming a home broadcast for Glenbrook. 22-20. Spike off the double. Shapiro able to pick up the pieces. That hits the antenna, drops down. Can they clear the net? And they do so is Bedford. Leahy to Dwyer. Decoy Paul. Spike down. That sends it off some Rick. Oh, man, it is hitting the rafters here. Pachinkas to Dwyer. Decoy. Near side down. Hail Crusaders. 22-21.
Good job right there. Getting it back to 1. They needed this. Now they need to get this serve over and get this point back.
Hop serve, right hand, Weiler. He sends it too far. Point goes Glenbrook North. They are I would think there'd be a scoreboard issue. There it is, 24-22. Oh, I thought it's 23-22, but you know what, folks? I could be wrong. Block! Glenbrook North with the block. 24-21. Brother Rice, timeout. Season on the line on SportsTownChicago.com.
American
everybody. This is Dr. Pete from SportsTownChicago.com, and I'm also a remote DJ for Radio Disney AM 1300. And I want to ask you, do you want a career that you could love? Because if you do, I think you need to come check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting and make your broadcasting career begin here. Go to 455 Eisenhower Lane South, Suite 200 here in Lombard. Again, the website is beonair.com. Phone number 630-916-1700. Again, for a career in broadcasting that you and I and everybody can love, go to beonair.com.
And we are back, 24-21, with a trip to the championship on the line with that serve. Dwyer, near antenna. Pachinkas down. Oh, and that one goes out of bounds. Point goes for Brother Rice. Woo, it's getting close.
Well, good job by Brother Rick has gone that timeout. Got it at a good time. A little bit late, I would say. But, this is just getting insane here.
Pachinkas serves. Shapiro underneath it. Set. Far antenna. O'Keefe up to the able to capitalize Pachinkas. Dwyer, near side. Pachinkas tries to tip it over. Brother Rice brings it to within one. 24-23. Tip drill.
Yeah, exactly. You got to know when to tip it, and you got to know when not to. And that was a situation where you let your guy in the back row take it.
Back to serve. Right hand. Pachinkas serves over. High set from the back row. Far antenna. O'Keefe tips over the double block. Paul underneath it. Dwyer, near antenna. Pachinkas sends it too far. Pachinkas sends it too far. And Brother Rice is going to fall in two. 25-23 on this one after it was 25-22. Glenbrook North Spartans going to the championship game tomorrow afternoon as they will be taking on the winner of Minooka versus St. Rita. That game will be at 10 a.m. tomorrow, live on SportsTownChicago.com. But coming up in just a few minutes, I never thought this would happen in any sport.
I'm excited.
But we have the home of your color commentator, Kyle Griffin, Minooka, taking on the home of your play-by-play announcer, Pete Ferreri, St. Rita, with the championship game on the line for the winner. It's going to be a doozy.
Yes, it will be, Pete. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited. You're going
Wow.
down.
I come back from vacation. This is what I see. At least I know for St. Rita, they beat Mount Carmel to get to this point. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, Game 2 action on SportsTownChicago.com. Mustangs taking on
the Indians
on SportsTownChicago.com.
This is Stephen Mielhausen, the host of the Fight Club Chicago. The Fight Club Chicago used to be on Monday and Friday